Hi, I'm ST Billingsley with Community Conversations on What's Up Prince William. Today we have the Gainesville-area 100 Women Who Care, Julie Beal and Hasna Ridwan. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So tell me about your organization.
So we're a collective of women who are trying to help charities in our local area. We call ourselves Gainesville-area, but we're open to members from Fauquier, Loudoun, which we have currently in our ranks. And right now we're about 42 members strong with a few teams in there, so actually technically it's 44. But we come together for quarterly meetings, so we meet every 3 months, and everyone brings a check for $100 at the meeting. And our members, they suggest charities for our consideration. They put their names in a basket, we draw 3 names, and those 3 people present their charities in 5 minutes or less because we're limited to a 1-hour meeting. And then the members vote, and the winning charity receives all of the funds. So the idea is that when a large group of people come together, we can have much greater impact with our each individual $100 checks. So we're trying to reach 100 members so that we can give out $10,000 quarterly to local charities.
Well, it sounds like a great idea. What organizations have you been able to help so far?
So our first quarter meeting was, we chose a family, a local family. They live in Haymarket. And it's a veteran and his wife and their children. And the veteran came home from serving our country and got involved in a terrible ATV crash and became paralyzed. They think that the crash may have been related to a traumatic brain injury that he received during his time of service to our country. And he needs his entire home rebuilt so that he can come home to it. He's currently in a VA facility in Richmond. So we contributed our money to Rise Up Prince William, which is another charity that is leading the charge to the rebuild of his home. And then I'll let Hasna talk about the second meeting.
And we for that one we collected about $3,400.
Yes.
And our second meeting, which we recently had, we all voted for Haymarket Food Pantry. And I think the hardest part of the meetings is voting for the charities, because every charity nominated is...
Yes, we almost had a tie.
We almost
in
had
the
a tie last
meeting
meeting because they're great charities. And Haymarket Food Pantry, they serve about 600 families. They and in addition to the organization Serve, they provide for, and I believe Barn. Did they say they provided for Barn too?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And they also work with like Walmart and Target and kind of work with them in getting more food. And their whole goal is just to provide food for community for people who aren't able to. So far we've raised about $4,200 for that.
Oh, very good.
And we're hoping to get a little bit more than that, but that's where we are right now.
So this is an organization, right now you are called mainly in the Gainesville area.
Right.
But anybody can come to it.
Yes, absolutely. We have, as I said, we have members from Loudoun County and Fauquier County. So we welcome any woman who wants to come armed with her check. We also have a team concept as well, where if $100 quarterly is a little bit too much for a person's budget, they can join with another person or persons to collect $100 as a team and donate at the meetings. $100 is worth 1 vote though. So if you have 4 people contributing $25 per meeting, then they have to decide collectively who they're going to vote for as one group. So we're really trying to bring together women of all walks of life, all ages, toward this great cause of helping our local community.
And this organization isn't just in Gainesville, so this is a much bigger national type organization.
Yes, there's about, I believe, 350 chapters throughout the world. And it consists, we chose to start 100 Women Who Care, but there's 100 kids who care, 100 people who care, 100 men who care, all different sorts of it. And it began with a woman in Jackson, Michigan in 2006. Her name was Karen Dunnigan, and she was involved in a lot of charities in her life. And the one she was involved with at that particular time was to get cribs for women who didn't have that access to them, but she had to do it in a short period of time, and she needed to raise about $10,000. So the idea that came to her head was, I'll call some friends, see if they'll donate $100, maybe we can meet together. She called a few friends, those friends called more friends, and within a week's time, they met in a common meeting area, and I believe they raised about $12,600 for that one thing, and that's kind of the light bulb moment for her, that in a
Sure.
short period of time, we were
Because
able to.
around here, time is really one
Yeah.
of the most important, valuable things
Absolutely.
that
It
people
is,
have.
it is.
And, it seems like people do want to help with different things in their community, and this is a way to be able to do it quick, fast, with what you're gonna be able to donate and actually go to a good cause.
Exactly.
So I think it's a really, really great idea.
Thank you.
So you have anything coming up, a next meeting coming up?
We just had our meeting on May 11th for the second quarter. The third quarter will meet in August 9th, and we're still working on our meeting location, so that's to be determined. But it will be in the Gainesville Haymarket area someplace.
Sure, and you have a website or a Facebook page?
We do have a website. It's 100womengainesville.com, and you can also search us on Facebook and find us that way as well.
Great, well, I think it's a really great, your organization and what you're doing for for the community.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for being
Thank
on our
you.
show.
Thank you for
And
having
I hope
us.
to have you on again to hear about what you've done here in the future.
We
Great.
appreciate it.
We would love that.
And thank you for joining us for Community Conversations for What's Up, Prince William.